All right, hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're gonna start with this love tarot I was guided to use. So this is definitely a love reading. Okay, I don't usually choose, and I actually ask Spirit before every reading which deck to use. Sometimes they could be just life decks. Most of the time they are kind of love or feeling related, but this time I've been, someone wants to talk with you. Someone needs to say something. And so we're going to start with that. And anyway, so like I said, normally I do not have intentions of what the readings are about. I just tell Spirit whatever it comes out, comes out. I am the messenger. So, all right. Today, there is someone that wants to say something to you. Okay. All right. So, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what do we have today? Thank you all for being here. And I hope that this reading finds you all well. Okay. All right. So we've got I'm leaving. I'm ready to leave a situation or mindset that has not served me and hindered my growth. Okay. So someone might have, be with another party. This person could be in a situation that they need to leave, a job. It could be, like I said, a pattern or mindset, even. It could be anything like that. Whatever is hindering their growth and their ability to move forward, this person has basically realized this and that this is no longer serving them and they're ready to put it behind them. Okay. They say, can we rewind time and go back to before we were both broken down by life? Our pasts hold us back from our future. I feel like that's more about this person, especially, but I feel like this person is hoping that if they come back and maybe apologize or come back and show that they're remorseful or regretful, they're hoping that you can maybe forgive them and somehow let the past go. Now, I'm not really getting that this person wants you to forget about the past. They just want to rewind time, or, maybe just let the past be in the past, basically. Okay. Um, with showing out here, it says, I am acting like I don't care about what's happened between us, but I do. I just want to appear unbothered. Okay. So they, obviously don't want other people to know that they're hurting or that they're emotional. And then we've got Wild Side that came out. There's a side to you I haven't seen yet, and I want to. I want to see you let loose and get wild. Let's go have some fun. Yeah. So, maybe things between you and this person have always been on the serious side. Maybe you work with this person or you're in, when you see them, you're in a setting where you can't really let loose. Okay. It's more of a serious type thing. They say that you're their favorite. Okay. You're the person I want to call when something good or bad happens. The first thought when I have news to share. You are my person. Okay, so this person is admitting that you are their person. They don't want to talk to anyone else about things in their life. They want you. Okay. They do say that they are going to contact you soon. So there is something about that. Okay. Um, they're also saying that they're single. Okay. They're saying, I am single right now, not attached to anyone, and not looking to get into a relationship right now. So if they are leaving a specific, relationship or person, I feel like, they either are single or they, very well might be very soon. Okay. And that it is actually a good thing that they're not looking for a relationship. Okay. Maybe this person wants to start back, being friends while they're healing from a past situation, because you really don't want to jump right in with someone after they got out of another relationship anyway. Okay. They are saying that you hurt them. So if you feel, I know that this person most likely hurt you, but if you feel like this person hasn't really felt anything about being hurt, being away from you, this person is saying that that is not the case. Okay. So you did hurt them, and everything that happened hurt this person very, very much, and they need time to heal. So that is, again, part of this, I'm single, but I, really need to be alone right now. Okay. Anything else? Okay. All right. We've got others' opinions. So I feel bound by my culture and my family's beliefs on how I should live my life. I'm working towards breaking free from limiting myself based on others' beliefs. So that could be part of what this I'm leaving is as well. Okay. And then we had emotional intimacy come out. I'm afraid to truly open up to you. Being raw and authentic with my emotions is something that I'm working on. Okay, so this person obviously, has intimate or emotional vulnerability issues. Could not get it out. Okay. This person is also unclear. They're saying that they don't know how they feel about this connection anymore. And that could be just because they're very confused about maybe how they stand with you. All right. They do want to contact you. They are saying that you're their person, but they're confused about and unclear about where the connection is right now, basically. Okay. So we have another card about space. Okay. This person is saying they're trying to find themselves. It was time that I went within to find myself again. I need to figure out what I want out of life. I need a little space. And that is most likely true, that this person really does need some space to heal. They need space to figure themselves out. They need space to just figure out what is best for them. Okay. So, one of the things that this person is also saying is they like the attention of others. Okay. They're saying that they're addicted to the attention of others, and they love being wanted and needed. I don't feel whole without it. So that is definitely a pattern. Okay. I don't know if this is something this person is leaving behind that maybe they've identified, but this person has wounding potentially from childhood, could also be from the past in general, but I do feel like a lot of that is from stemming from childhood. And this person has, issues because they need that validation and that attention from others, and that they feel rejected otherwise, and so this most likely is something that is stemming from childhood wounding. Okay. They do say that you're so special, you're truly divine. I've never felt energy like yours before, and I can't get enough. Okay. And then also, you feel like home. Being with you reminds me of simpler times. You bring me so much happiness and peace. Okay. So whoever this person is to you, these are the things that they wanted to say. Okay. And then we're going to get some tarot. We'll get some information of who this is. Okay. And actually, before we do that, I'm being guided to use this deck and, get a little background info of what might have happened in this situation here. Okay. See if it's your reading, and then we'll get into tarot. All right. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what went on in this situation here? What is this? What can you tell us as far as like what's gone on here? All right. So we've got girl talk, talk with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. So I feel like that's you all, male or female, doesn't matter. But you all have moved on from this person. Okay. I feel like you have definitely, moved on. You were done. Yeah. And so now we've got the butterfly. So relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child and growth. So I feel like there's growing and healing on both sides here. And, I do feel like this person might be working on, dealing with those inner child wounds that are causing some of these issues for them. this person at least feels like they want this relationship to evolve to the next phase, which, for some of you, this maybe never even got off the ground. So, it could be from something very, early on like that. It could be something, further along, just depending on where you are with this person. Okay. But twin flames came out as well. You don't have to identify with this. It's just on the card. But it's that, balance between the yin and the yang, you know, divine feminine, divine masculine energies. It's duality and complementing one another. It's also about learning lessons and helping your soul grow. Okay. All right. And then we've got girl with a snake. So empath and narcissist paradigm. You might resonate with that. You might resonate. I feel like this person most definitely could have been the narcissist in the story here. And you could be the empath. All right. Maybe this person, you felt like they used you. Okay. Maybe you felt like this person was just kind of sweet talking you. They talked a good game, but they never followed through. Okay. They were someone that was enabled by other people as well. So I feel like, you might have had to put up boundaries with this person at some point. Okay. Like I said, I feel like you walked away. Anything else about this situation, Spirit? Anything else? Okay. And then we've got karmic relationship. Okay. So, it is kind of, they're different. I don't know if you resonate more with the twin flame thing, or with with this person being a karmic. Okay. This person could also have been in a karmic relationship with someone else, especially if it says, I'm leaving a situation or whatever. This person could have been in another relationship. But in any case, it's involving, triggers, high highs, low lows, where you feel turmoil and resentful. But it ultimately is about learning lessons, letting go, and moving on. Okay. So you might feel like that's what this connection is. For some of you, like I said, you might feel like this is more like your twin flame, high level soulmate, whatever you resonate with. Okay. We do have cassette, which talks about outdated thinking. Okay. So this person says that, these mindsets that have hindered them could be this outdated thinking. All right. This person could be an overthinker as well. Okay. But we've got the coffee cup card that came out as well. So this person does want to meet with you. They want to talk. Okay. They know that you are, they considered you at one point a friend. They want to, talk in a friendly way. All right. And they really feel that being in your presence really does uplift them, is what I'm hearing. All right. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Archangel Michael. Who is this person? What do we know about, what do we need to know about them? How will the collective know who this is? Let's see. Who is this person? Please, to the collective. Let's see. All right. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. What else do we need to know about this person? Oh, I almost had a card flip over. So you might feel like this person was destined for you. Okay, maybe this person changed your life. It could be someone that you feel regret over, that maybe, if things didn't work out the way you thought that they were supposed to, maybe, or the way that they should have. This person, you might have felt like you regret giving them the amount of time and effort and energy that you had. For some of you, you might regret spending any kind of money on this person. That might not resonate with all of you. I've heard that. So, okay. We have the Page of Pentacles here. So not only is this person planning on reaching out to you at some point, but this person, you could have children with this person, but that might just be for one of you out there, is what I'm hearing. But with the Page of Pentacles, this person could be a little younger or immature. Okay. What else about this person? Okay. All right. We've got the devil. So somebody that has been living in devil energy here, they could have addiction issues, issues with wounding, like, like we were saying earlier, mindsets, patterns, cycles over and over that they go through with certain people, not learning lessons. Um, it could be so many things, but whatever has been, whatever devil energy is energy that, holds us back. And that's basically what this first card said as well. Everything that, is hindering this person's growth. Okay. This person could have juggled you. Okay. Or maybe at least gone back and forth, trying to decide what they wanted to do. But I feel like for a lot of you, this person did have another relationship maybe, and they did juggle you here. Okay. You might resonate with this person being the King of Wands. Okay. Male or female, doesn't matter the gender. And it could be a fire sign. It could just be the energy. But the King of Wands is kind of in that not sure about commitment. Sometimes has a wandering eye, not always the most consistent, okay, type of person. Someone who values passion pretty highly. But this person, I feel like this person is extremely attracted to you, and you are extremely attracted to them as well. And it could be someone that's, charismatic and charming. For some of you out there, you work with this person, or you met them through your work. Okay. You might actually go somewhere where this person works, like the grocery store, like the post office. I'm not sure, the bank. All right. We've got the Knight of Swords that came out. So I feel like this person could, want to come in impulsively and talk with you here. Okay. They might, even though they know they need to heal, this person really does want to come your way and, bring you some information. Okay. Just be aware that it's kind of an erratic, impulsive energy. All right. And it could be that this person wants to tell you that, again, you are their person with the Two of Cups. Okay. This could also be what this motivating factor is for this person to come back your way. All right. They know that you are their person. Yeah. And on the bottom of the deck, we've got the Ace of Wands. So again, this person wants a new passionate beginning with you. I feel like they've been awakened to the truth here and to the path that their soul is wanting them to be on. Yeah. With you, they know they have the 10 of Cups. Absolutely. So that is why this person, wanted to say these things. I feel like this person, they don't know if you'll ever hear them out. So they might not ever have the chance to tell you these things. That's why, I feel that Spirit was guiding me toward that. Every once in a while, Spirit guides me toward that deck to start with. And so, this person really does have these things to say to you. And they do hope and pray that you'll hear them out. Okay. As far as signs, we've got water, earth, air, and fire. Okay, so we have all signs. We also have Capricorn, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Libra. All right. All right. Well, I hope that you all are doing well and that you enjoyed the reading. If you do feel like it resonated with you, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And I hope to see you next time. Take care and namaste.